All right, what's going on, guys? So look, I had made a comment on a video about a young lady who was asked to go on a walking date with this gentleman. And because he suggested they go on this walking date, she declined the date altogether. Now, I need to help us ladies to understand something, okay? Now, I am not biased, just because I'm a woman, I'm not going to side with the women, and I'm not going to dog out men. I'm not going to do that. But I need to help us as women to see something from a totally different perspective, because we have adopted this mindset. I don't know where this comes from. And if you think about it, it's almost like prostitution. It's slick prostitution to feel that a man has to spend money on you in order to show that he has some type of interest in you, or to show that he's putting forth effort. Understand, money is just a tool in which we use in order to fund our, needs, whatever it may be. We want to go out on a date, or if we want to go take a vacation or pay bills. Just because a person spends money on you, that does not mean that this person is going to treat you the way that you want to be treated. We have to get money out of, hold on one second. Take money out of, I won't say take money out of the equation, because yes, we want a man that is financially stable, so that he could, provide, or whatever the case is, as a leader. But we tend to focus too much on the money aspect and not looking at, okay, how is this man going to treat me? Can I feel safe with this man? Can I be myself around this man? These are the things that you are looking for. How does this man treat other people? Is this man going to be loyal? These are the characteristics that we need to focus on when it comes to dating, instead of just looking at a man's wallet. Okay? Now, me personally, now this is not biblical, but this is just my perspective. I don't feel that a man is obligated to spend money on a woman that is not his wife. Just like a woman is not obligated to give a man sex that's not her husband. We're not supposed to be having sex with people who weren't our husbands in the first place. But I'm just throwing that in there because it's like there's an exchange, sex for money. That's modern day prostitution. That's not illegal. Okay? So ladies, we have to reprogram this mindset of a man spending money on you to take you on a date to prove that he's putting forth effort, because that don't mean a pile of beans. I've been on plenty dates. Well, yeah, I've been on plenty dates whereas guys spent money, but where was the effort? There was no effort, because money does not equate to effort. You understand this? So let's change our outlook, ladies. We have to do our parts. We can't just put all this on men and say, well, this is what you have to do, this, and this, and we just sit back and just, take. No, this has to be a mutual effort. And when you're going on a walking date, that gives you an opportunity to spend quality time with this man, to ask questions without any type of interruptions, without the noise. You see what I'm saying? You get to learn who this person is versus going on a dinner date. You got waiters coming in over interrupting you, and it's something It's something very personal when you allow yourself to be with a person in a very natural setting. Okay, so there is nothing wrong with a man taking a woman on a date, a first date, you know, to a park or something like that. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, you know, but I really need us as women to get this narrative out of our heads, because you can lose out on some really quality men with this mindset, because there are men out here that have the mindset that I have, like, look, this woman is not my wife, so I don't want to be spending my money on this woman and then it don't work out. The same fear that we have as women, men have this same fear, because men work hard for their money to be wasting it on a woman that is not meeting his standards. Men have standards just like women have standards. You see what I'm saying? And for us as women to think that men don't have feelings, you know, they're supposed to just take it and sit down and take it. No, that's not how that works. That's a selfish mindset. And I might get some clap back on from females, but you know what? I don't care, because I'm all about balance. I'm all about equality, and I'm not biased just because I'm a woman. Men have feelings, men have needs, men have standards, just like we as women have. And just because we're women, we have a womb, we can birth children, that don't make us no better than a man. And just because men, you know, they're in a position to lead or whatever, that does not make them better than women. We have got to change this. If we want to see a change, we have to start with ourselves. Please start with yourself. So again, a man is not obligated to spend no money on you on a first date if you're not his wife. Now, if he does that, that's fine. Great. But he is not obligated to spend money on you. Just like you're not obligated to give him sex, and not put sex in there, because those two seem to go hand in hand in this modern day society. Period, point blank. All right, so I just wanted to come on and hopefully this helps somebody out there. Like, this is not going to be for all ladies. I know this because you got some women out here that's all about the money. They're looking for the tall, dark, handsome, six-figure guy. Well, you keep waiting on that. You're going to miss out on some good men because you looking for the six-figure. You looking for somebody to fund you for a come-up. Y'all going to lose out on a lot. You're going to die a single woman with this mindset. Trust and believe. Okay? I know there's some men out here that are very manipulative. Yes, I'm aware of this. I'm not naive. But at the same time, you have to change your perspective if you want to see something different. All right, so I'm done rambling. In the meantime, guys, peace.